everyone, this is Teacher Tianshi again, and welcome to our third day of the practice problem explanation. And I'm going to talk about the basic rule for the calculation for polynomials, and also go over two important questions in the practice problems. So first of all, let's review what of the basic steps for us to do the addition, subtraction, and also evaluation for the polynomials. So the first step, we need to combine the like terms. And also the like term can be combined using the distributive property. And so if there are like terms means that the terms with the same variable and also the same exponent. For example, a squared and 3a squared. So these two terms are like terms. So we can combine them together and they can be simplified in the form of 4a squared. And second thing, which is also important, is about parentheses, this one. So when removing the parentheses, we need to change the sign based on negativity or positive. So if there is a negative sign in front of the parentheses, so for example, negative a plus b, and then parentheses, we need to use the distributive law to multiply the terms by the number factor in front of the parentheses, which means that when open up the parentheses, it becomes negative a and also minus b, because we need to use the distributive property. And also about add terms, we need to use the distributive law to factor out the number factor in front of the parentheses. And then we need to change the sign based on the negativity or positivity. So the negative numbers and also the negative terms, we need to pay extra attention on it. Okay, and we also have three important formula, which is about the perfect square formula, the difference of square formula. So the first one, a plus b squared. So for this one, actually, we need to do the calculation. So a plus b squared means that it's a plus b times a plus b. And then we need to use the distributive law of multiplication. So it's a squared plus ab. And then it's ba, which is ab as well, and also b squared. So the result is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, right? So a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. And a minus b squared. So it's very similar, except that the second term becomes negative. So it's a squared minus 2ab and then plus b squared. And for the third one, this is called the difference of square formula. And let's do the calculation. So it's a squared and then minus ab. And then here we have plus ab. And here we have minus b squared. So the second term and the third term, they cancel out each other. So the result will just be a squared minus b squared. So if you are not familiar with this three formula, definitely take notes. Okay, so that's all for the review part. And we are going to go over two questions in the practice problems. So this one, first of all, let's read this question. Given that x equals to 95, and y equals to 220, we need to get what is the value for this very complicated polynomials. So first of all, we need to do the simplification. So we need to simplify first, and then we need to put the value to evaluate the result. So if we just put x equals to 95 and y equals to 220 in all the terms, it will be super complicated. So first of all, we need to do the simplification. So let's do the simplification. So first two terms, x plus 3y times x minus 3y. So we can use the difference of square formula. So it equals to x squared minus 3y squared. And then the second term, we can open up the parentheses. So it's 2y and then square minus 2 times 2y times x. And then we have x squared. And for the third term, we just need to use the distributive law of multiplication. So minus 5y squared x, and then here we have a negative number in front of the parentheses. So we need to distributive the negativity. So it's minus 2x squared and then plus two negative numbers, they become a positive number. So plus x squared y, and then divided by negative 1 over 2 xy. And then we need to like do the calculation. So x squared minus 3y parenthesis square equals to 9y squared, and then plus 4y squared, and this one is 4xy. This one x squared plus 5y squared, and this minus 5y squared, x minus 2x squared plus x squared y, and then divided by negative 1 over 2 xy. So we can combine the like terms. So x squared and x squared and minus 2x squared. So there is no x squared anymore. So all x squared cancel out each other. And what about y squared? So we have negative 9y squared and positive 5y squared. So here we have a positive 4y squared. So all the y squared also cancel out each other, which is great. And let's see what is for the like terms for negative 4xy. So actually negative 4xy does not have any like terms, so we just leave it. So negative 4xy, and here we have negative 5y squared x, and this one we have plus x squared y. So here this two term doesn't have the like term as well, so we just write the result. And then it's divided by negative 1 over 2 and then xy. So here let's do the calculation. So first of all, let's find what is the result for this term. So the first term, negative 1 over 2 xy, and the second term we have plus negative 5 y squared x, and then negative 1 over 2 xy, and the last term x squared y divided by negative 1 over 2 xy. So the first term, 4 over 1/2, it equals to 8. And what about the second term? So negative 5 divided by negative 1/2, which equals to 10. And the x and x, they cancel each other. We have y. And the last term, 1 over negative 1 over 2 is negative 2. And then y and y, they cancel each other, and we have x here. So the final result, the very complicated polynomials can be simplified in the form of 8 plus 10y minus 2x. And then we have what is the value for x and y, so we can just evaluate the complicated polynomials. So it's 8 plus 10y, so 10y is 2,200. And 2x, so 2x equals to 190, right? So what is the result? The result will be 2208 minus 190. So let's do the calculation. So 190, so it's 8. And then minus 1, so it's 1. So the result will be 218. So 218 is the final result. So for this one, the takeaway is that we need to always simplify it first and then evaluate the result. Okay. And then let's move on to the last one. So this one is a little bit challenging, and let's read this question together. So we know what is the value for the combo, like b plus c minus a is -2. So we do not know what is the exact value for a, b, and c, but we know that this as a combo, the value is -2. And we need to calculate what is the result for like this complicated formula. I think the most important thing is to like observe the polynomial first. So let's see what are some relationship between these three terms. So the first one is a minus b minus c, and the second one is c minus a. So the first one, a minus b minus c. The second one is c minus a plus b, and the third one is b plus c minus a, right? So all of them has the three variable a, b, and c, but actually like these two terms, they have the same like positivity or negativity. So all the b is positive, c is positive, and a is negative. But this one, the sign are different. So can we like do something about it so that all of them can be the same variable or the same sign. So actually, if we add a negative sign in front of the parentheses, it will become the same. So if we add a negative sign, the result will be a minus b minus c. And this one will be minus a minus b minus c as well. So actually, we can construct the like terms by ourselves, right? So all of them will have the same combo. So let's do the calculation. So the first term, we just leave it as it is. So the first term is 2 over 3a, and then a minus b minus c. And the second term, we want to like construct the same one. So we need to like subtract, or we need to put the 2 over 3 in front of the like parentheses, because all of the three terms, they have the 2 over 3. So we can do the calculation. So it's plus 2 over 3, and it's b, and c minus a plus b. And what about the third term? So the third term, we can like put the 2 in front of the parentheses, because all the three terms, they have a 2 here. So 2, 2, 2. So it's 2 over 3 c, and then we have b plus c minus a, right? So these two terms, we can also like put the negative sign in front of the parentheses, so that all the three terms, they have the same combo. So let's do the result, do the calculation. So here is negative 2 over 3b, and then change the sign here, a minus b minus c. And then it's negative 2 over 3 c, and then we have a minus b minus c. So here you can see that all the three terms, like they have 2 over 3. And all the three terms, they have a minus b minus c. So these are the like common factor for all the three terms. So we can like put them in front, and let's see what left. So the first term, we still have a, and the second term, we have b left, and the third term, we have minus c left. So here, actually, the whole thing will become 2 over 3 times a minus b minus c squared, right? So what is the result for b plus c minus a? So b plus c minus a is negative 2, which means that negative b plus a minus a, it equals to 2 negative becomes a positive. So minus b minus c plus a equals to 2. So a minus b minus c equals to 2. So it is 2. So the final result is 2 over 3, and then times 2 squared, which is 2 over 3 times 4. And the final result will be 8 over 3. So for this one, this is a little bit complicated, but the most important thing is to observe it first and see what is the pattern, and then we can construct the same combo among all the terms. Okay, so that's all for our like day 3 explanation. I'm looking forward to see your like last day for this week's practice. Bye, guys.